Puree. I have been doing some videos on YouTube for those of you who need to be on a soft food diet or a no-chew diet. But today, rather than do a recipe, I wanted to just share with you some ideas and some things that I have discovered along the way and some things that have helped me. When I first decided to have dental implants, the very first thing I did was go out and buy a Vitamix. So this is my Vitamix. It'll really make your life a lot easier if you have one of these and you need to be on this diet for a while. It makes your food a lot better. I got mine at Vitamix.com, and I got one of the refurbished models, so you may still be able to get a refurbished one online. But I don't know if you've had smoothies that have been done just in a regular blender, but you'll find that you still have some chunks of your fruit or your food still left in the smoothie. The Vitamix will chew those up. Your smoothie will actually be smooth. So if you don't have one of these, I recommend you get one. The other thing that I have that I use quite a bit is my food processor, because everything gets pureed. So most of my meats, I use this for meats. And I'm going to give you some ideas and share with you how to do meats when you have to be on a puree diet. But first of all, I just want to give you some general tips and some things that helped me a little bit. Before I started this, I love Ritz crackers, and I used to eat Ritz crackers, anything on a Ritz. But after I started this dental surgery, I couldn't eat Ritz crackers. So I threw them in the food processor and ground them all up and just sprinkled them on dip or guacamole. If you're in a hurry, put them in a plastic bag and then take a cup or a glass that's got a smooth surface on it and just roll it over it like a rolling pin. And you can grind up a few of them at a time that way. Another thing you can do, you can grind up cornbread or crumbled cornbread and put it in milk. Also, when I first started this, I couldn't even chew pancakes. So I had to put my pancakes in milk and honey, a mixture of milk and honey, and just soak them. Kind of like when you dip your cookies in milk and it softens them up. You can also do quiche without the crust. Another thing, when you're making your meat dishes, so you don't have to spend all of your time in the kitchen, do your meat dishes like your hamburger, brown your hamburger in onions and garlic, or if you don't want to use the garlic, you don't have to. But brown your hamburger meat, and then go ahead and put that in the freezer so that it's there when you need it, and pull it out of the freezer. Put it in your food processor and puree it up, and then use it in different recipes. And I'm going to be showing you how to do that in some future videos, how to actually do a complete recipe. You can do the same thing with chicken. I boil a whole chicken, and then I'll bone it and skin it, and put the meat in the refrigerator, put the chicken in the refrigerator or in the freezer. Now you can either puree it before you put it in the freezer or after, it doesn't matter. But then you've got meat on hand, already cooked, to use in different recipes. Another thing is, if you're missing out on hamburgers or cheeseburgers, try pureeing your hamburger meat. I see my cat's getting into the picture. Try pureeing your hamburger meat with your onion, and then put that on a plate, and put your mayonnaise, your mustard, your ketchup on top of that, and then throw your hamburger buns in the food processor and blend those up and just sprinkle them on the top. So you're getting the flavors of a hamburger, even though it doesn't look like a hamburger. But that's one way to get the taste and the flavors that you're used to. You can also do a cheeseburger by just sprinkling cheddar cheese on top of the hamburger mixture before you put your mayonnaise or your mustard on it. Another thing you can do, you can put fresh fruit in the Vitamix, like fresh strawberries or fresh blueberries, and they puree very nicely. They make a really nice puree, nice sauce that you can pour over ice cream or put in yogurt. I even pour it over cheesecake. But it gives you that fresh fruit taste without having to chew it. Another thing you might want to do is, once you've made some recipes, which again I'll be showing you some more recipes in the future, but once you have made those, a lot of the meat recipes are really they freeze very well. So you can freeze them in individual portions, put them in the freezer, and then you've got them already made, so you don't have to spend all of your time in the kitchen. I hope that this has been helpful for you, and I will be doing some more videos with actual recipes to show you how you can keep your flavors pumped up in your food, because when you can't chew, you're going to have to make up for that in some other way so that you still get pleasure out of eating, and the best way to do that is just to pump up the flavors. So I hope you'll continue to watch some of my videos, and I'll show you how you can add that extra punch of flavor to your recipes. You don't have to just eat oatmeal all the time. You don't have to eat bland foods that you get out of the grocery store. You can make some really exciting, interesting dishes, and even though you don't chew them, they may not look great, they're going to taste wonderful. So tune in, and I hope to see you back here again. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.